Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how to make the most gorgeous high-end fall wreath. And this wreath has a kit with it. So while supplies last, I'll have a kit available so you can use the exact materials that I'm using to make this wreath. And it has the most gorgeous mix. Love it so much. So full of beautiful fall colors and textures. I'm so excited about this. Let's go over the materials you're going to need. You're going to need a 14-inch grapevine. Of course, if you want to make a larger wreath for your home, I would just grab 2 kits and then get yourself an 18-inch grapevine. But for this wreath, I'm using a 14-inch grapevine. It will make about a 23 or 24-inch size wreath that's finished. And if you're getting the kit, there's the option to get florals only or upgrade to have me include a grapevine with it. So either way, the first thing we're going to use is these brown beige ferns. They look so real. I've used these in another kit actually here on my YouTube channel, but I love them so much. They're very realistic looking. I also have another one that's chopped up, but I have 2 of these. The next material is I have 2 of these eucalyptus bundles. They have the most gorgeous terracotta beige leaves with some pinks and the seeds that add a little bit of that pink mauve look with a little bit of a bronze undertone, and they look so pretty, and they're full of different colors. I think these tie everything together. Then as a base layer, we have one of these Bridella leaf sprays. They're so pretty, full of texture. There's an up close just to provide a nice backdrop. Then we've got 2 of these maroon looking ferns. They're very pretty, beautiful texture and color. Then we have 2 different kinds of eucalyptus leaves that are gold. If you watched my fall haul, you saw these in there, and I love these. You probably also saw some of the other things I have here. But these are going to add a nice touch of metallic. And if you are watching our fall trends video in the VIP group, you are probably noticing some of the trends in this wreath from that training we had in the VIP group. If you're interested in joining the VIP group, the doors are going to be opening later this month. If you're watching this soon after I publish this video, later this month, so you can join. I'm so excited. I have the official dates. And so I will leave a link so you can learn more about that and get into the VIP group if you want to learn how to make wreaths like a pro. Okay, on to the next material. We're using these blackberries. I absolutely love them. These are from Hobby Lobby. They're just one of my favorites, and they look so realistic, and they're great for adding a pop of black, which is just so elegant. And they're fall. I love them so much. Then I have these. They are gorgeous. They add so much fun, beautiful texture. I've been waiting for the perfect wreath to use these, and I've been kind of hoarding them because I love them so much, and I just wanted the perfect wreath for them, but I think this is the one. And then also I've got these gorgeous, gorgeous berries. So much texture. So here is all of that together. We've got the brown, some gold, some maroon, a touch of black. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. All of these items, other than the blackberries, are from my wholesale suppliers, lots of different ones. I have a link in the description for a free cheat sheet you can grab of my favorite suppliers, both retail and wholesale. So if you want to grab that, it is linked in the description of all of my full-length YouTube videos. First thing we're going to do is take apart this. It's a nice flat greenery. So we're going to use this as our base layer, and we're just going to be taking them apart. So we have 1 stem each. And this is how it comes, no worries. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stems. 2 of them are shorter. So we're going to add this first. I've got a hot glue gun and my favorite hot glue. This is my backup hot glue gun. I'm replacing my other one that's my favorite. And I have my favorite one linked under tools in the description. And if you want a kit, I will also have that linked in the description. Everything basically is linked in the description if you want anything I'm talking about in any of my videos. So I just glue the stem and I place it along the grain of the grapevine. And since I have 2 longer pieces and 2 shorter, I'm just going to make a pattern. So I place it kind of in the middle and angled out. And then I'm going to use a shorter piece. So one thing I wanted to note that these have tiny blue specks on the front. That's normal, that's part of this. If you don't like those, just turn it backwards and you don't have any of that. Just wanted to share that with you. But on the front has the blue specks, but you don't need to have those facing forward if you don't like them. Next, I'm going to add our gold leaves. I'm going to start with the larger one. This eucalyptus has pretty large leaves. And I'm cutting them up. The longer stem, I just cut in half. So after cutting them, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stems. So I'm just going to place these evenly around the wreath. If you want more of the gold to face forward, you can just twist the stems at the base, but I think the back looks pretty too. Okay, now we're going to add our other gold, and we're going to have to cut this one up a little bit more because there's only 2 stems, but I just love the shimmer on these. So I'm going to cut them up so that we're getting 5 total. So I cut the smaller one up into 2 pieces, and the longer one is going to go into 3 pieces. That way we have 5, and we're going to just place these in between the other 5. And this is just going to provide a beautiful touch of shimmer. It's very high-end look and very on trend right now. But this is more of a timeless trend, so it's not really going to go out of style. All right, now that we have our base layer and our gold leaves, we're going to add our main greenery, which is the eucalyptus. So I've got 2 bunches of these. Each bunch has 6 stems. So we have 12 stems total. And I am cutting the stems a little shorter so it's easier to place them and so they don't stick out the back. I place everything along the grain of the grapevine, but sometimes it just makes it easier to cut them a little shorter. They're still not super short. They still have a good amount of stem. So each stem has a couple pieces, which is so nice. And we have 12, so we're just going to place them on the inside and on the outside. So we have full coverage, covering the middle and covering the outside. Okay, now we have that one in. It's looking so good already. I love it. Now we're going to add our fern. This is going to be a great filler. I've already cut one up. I'm just going to do the other one. And we get 4 stems per stem, so we have 8 total. And I'm just going to place these kind of in the background a little bit. Like just pull some things up, place it on the outside. We'll probably do 5 on the outside, 3 on the inside. It just provides such a beautiful filler along the edge. Okay, the last three are going to be filler for the inside. So we kind of just place in the middle and it will naturally also cover the inside. So place kind of in the middle of the greenery or of the grapevine and then kind of fan it into the middle and try and make sure they're pretty evenly spread around. Okay, this is how it looks after that. It already looks so good and full. Love these colors. So now we're going to add in a little bit of that pinkish tone, some mauve, burgundy. That's going to really bring out the pinks and the eucalyptus. So each one of these has 3 stems. These are like the perfect wreath making stems too, because they're like nice and firm, but not too big. So I'm just going to cut each of these up. So we have 2 of these stems. And since we have 6, we're going to spread them evenly around the wreath. And there's just going to add another delicate layer of interest. Every piece I've selected for this wreath is very intentional and serves a purpose. And I just love the airiness of this one. It's so pretty. And it just complements these berries really well. Adds another fern texture. It's gorgeous. So I have a couple long ones. I have 3 longer pieces and 3 shorter, so I'm alternating. And you can see how adding in 1 layer at a time really helps keep everything even. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. And now we get to add all our extra textural pieces. I am so excited. Like these, oh, they're so pretty. So we have 6 total. So I'm going to place them toward the middle. And some of them are smaller. So we've got 1 big and 2 small. So I'm just doing the 1 big and then the 2 small. And these just really make the wreath extra special, full of unique texture. You're not going to find this at a regular store. If you make this wreath for yourself, you're going to have the most gorgeous fall wreath in your neighborhood. Everyone's going to ask you where you got it, and you're going to say, I made it. And you're going to look like the queen of crafting. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Just really add something different. All right, now these are just going to take it over the top even more, really bringing out that darker color. And this color is so popular this year, that moody look. paired with these rust and bronze colors. Very, very popular. So we just need one of these stems, and I've cut it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and then we have a leaf. I'm going to just place it in across from this leaf. Might as well not waste it. So I'm going to place these in between where we've placed these. They're like a dragon, they're called dragon something. I can't quite remember. I just love how this is so full of texture. Okay, I'm gonna place this leaf just right in here. You don't have to use it. I'm just placing it down there so we have it. We might as well. It's a beautiful color. And we have one right here. So I'm just making sure they're on the opposite side. Hold on. Just gonna pull this a little bit this way. I have 5, not 6. Okay. I'm just wanting to make sure these are spread out evenly. Oh my gosh, that dark purple is so gorgeous. I love the contrast it provides. And then of course, you don't have to use these. I just think the extra black is going to take this wreath even more over the top. So pretty, just absolutely gorgeous. We don't need very many, just one stem. And I do have 6 of these. So these are going to go in between every one of those. I'm going to place these more on the outside a little bit. And I like these for the end as well because the stems are pretty small. It's really easy to just stick them in, even though our grapevine's starting to get crowded. So I love that about this. And for this middle one, I like to kind of let it go more toward the inside since the rest of them are facing outside more. It just helps bring in that color evenly. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed. This is so pretty. So here's the back, here's the front. And if you want to hang this wreath, all I do this on every single wreath. I grab some jute twine. I look and see where the wreath looks the most even, where you want to hang it from. You can always adjust later. Oops. I just take my twine and grab a piece of the grapevine and stick my twine through. You can use needle nose pliers if you're having a hard time getting the twine through. Then you just tie a loop, cut off the excess, then you're done. Another thing I like to do when I'm finishing a wreath, I do this every time, I don't always show it because it gets repetitive. If there's any pieces sticking out, you can cut them off. Usually I don't have very many, but you know, there's a couple little tiny pieces. And then you can dab a little extra glue for extra security if you feel like your pieces don't have enough glue in them. I usually don't have to do this too much, but it does help. So this is what the back looks like, the side and the front. I love it so much. Don't forget, I will have a kit linked in the description while supplies last. And let me know what you think and if you're gonna make something like this. Oh, and if you do make one, please send me a picture. I would love to see it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and enjoy videos like this, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. All right, thanks so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.